Tonight, MoDOT hosts a public information meeting about the US 61 Expressway study.
It was at Hannibal High School tonight, and they shared their initial findings with the community. WGEM's Rose Lehner is back from Hannibal right now. And Rose, what happened at tonight's meeting?
Well, Daniel and Raja, MoDOT presented two phases of the study to the community, and it showcased alternatives for the expressway's traffic congestion and constructability. MoDOT officials say they looked over the findings from the original study in the 1990s and made changes based on today's demands. They say the 1990s study didn't reach construction of the bypass because of the cost. The project is now a high priority, and they're looking at different options that would benefit residents and travelers.
So we took another look at the different options that had been evaluated back in the 90s. So we look at both the physical environment, so the ground, the farmland, where there would need to be bridges.
Officials say the public's input is significant for the expressway because it will help determine the economic impact it has on the community. The public comment period is open from February 21st to March 8th. Those who missed tonight's event can visit the project webpage on MoDOT's website to leave a comment and view the project study. Daniel.
All right, thanks, Rose. Officials say there is no funding for construction right now. After the public input, they plan to have a discussion with their planning partners about the next step for the process.